Welcome to the highlights of the second test match. It's day one between the Windies and Sri Lanka in the Cricket West Indies International Home Series 2018. The Darren Sammy Stadium in St Lucia, the venue for this encounter, and it is long reputed to be a very good pitch and good cricket stadium. A lot of grass on the surface, which helps to keep it and bind it together for the duration of a test match in recent years, but that looked as though it would offer pace and bounce to the seamers. The toss was won by Sri Lanka and they chose to bat first. A few changes for the Sri Lankans, but the same 11 for the Windies, with Brathwaite and Smith, and the bowling would be led by Gabriel, Cummins, Roach and Bishu, with Holder in support. And for Sri Lanka, they had Udawate coming in for his test debut, Dhananjaya De Silva in, as well as Akila Dhananjaya and Kasun Rajita also making his first appearance in test match cricket. Let's go straight to the top of the action now with Darren Ganga and Roshan Abhisingha.
Kusal Pereira will get another opportunity at the top of the innings. Didn't contribute much with the bat in the first test, but he will have his work cut out. This is a very good surface for batting, and even the bowlers, they will get a fair amount of pace, bounce, and some lateral movement as well, because we've had overcast conditions here at the Darren Sammy Stadium. The partner, Roshan.
Yeah, Mahela Udawate has played white ball cricket for Sri Lanka. Lots of experience. So Kemar Roach will bowl from round the wicket to Kusal Pereira. Straight away on a length. Oh, that went past the outside edge. Oh, that's a very fine delivery. Played inside the line.
Very good delivery from Kemar Roach from round the wicket. It's the angle that gets to him, because he's thinking it's coming in, but just holds its line. Just bouncing over that off stump as well.
Oh, edge! It's taken, and that is his test career, just lasting 2 deliveries. Quick one from Gabriel.
Well, I was now going to ask if Russell Arnold had the Midas touch to give him a good start to his test career. Unfortunately, with Udawate, he goes without scoring. It was a good delivery from Shannon Gabriel. In that corridor area, he had to play, but couldn't quite cover the line of the delivery. Another very good catch from the captain, Jason Holder, diving away to his right. And an important wicket for the Windies. Udawate goes without scoring. It's none for one.
So Dhananjaya De Silva, this is not an unfamiliar situation for him. I remember he did come into bat at Chittagong in that opening test match against Bangladesh, when Dimut Karnaratne got out without scoring, not for one, and a huge Bangladesh first inning score there. Not in control, but he's got to get runs. Dhananjaya De Silva will look to try and be a bit aggressive if the opportunity permits. It's a boundary.
This delivery looked like it just stood up a bit. It was short of a length, got high, had to take his bottom hand off the bat. De Silva controlled it well in the end. Looked a little bit awkward.
He's got a few to go past the outside edge. Decent pace from Roach. That's near 137. Very nice seam presentation, just a hint. That's another one, they're very confident. Well, Jason Holder was almost charging.
He Maybe there was a sound. Ball just clipping the thigh, going through to the keeper. But it's a testing, probing line we're seeing here from Kemar Roach. Exactly what you expect with a new ball in the first day of a test match. Most opening batsmen, they like to feel ball on bat.
This time up and over. Short and wide. That's a boundary. That's what he'll do very well. Don't bowl short and wide.
It's something that Shannon Gabriel and the Windies bowlers will need to be mindful of. They can't get carried away on this surface. It offers bounce, it offers pace. Got to ensure that their length is right, especially to De Silva. He's a good attacking player and he will score just like this.
Played him on, and I think he's hit as well. That ball bounced, and I think it went off his arm. He's in serious pain here. Sri Lanka have lost an important wicket.
Have a look at this. A length delivery that jagged back. Yeah, just probably making contact with his elbow. Ricocheted onto the stumps. Yeah, that's painful. Very unfortunate for Dhananjaya De Silva.
And the icing is already been done, and I can tell you he's a brave guy. He's a real brave player. Dhananjaya De Silva goes for 12. Sri Lanka 15 for 2. Kusal Mendis coming in at 4, has an average of 32.06, batting at 4 in 16 innings. He's made 513 runs. That's his overall record. Got a very fine 100 in the second innings. Off the mark, short and wide. So an eventful over comes to an end with a boundary. 19 for 2.
Bounce, that's the bounce that Cummins will get. Partly because of the surface, partly because of a very high action.
He'll also get the ball to straighten. Well, too short. Deserved what it got at that pace. 28 for 2. Well, that got hammered.
Yeah, good attacking shot on this occasion. He's not defending that wide of the off stump. It's a shot that got him in trouble at the Queen's Park Oval in the first innings, a half-hearted cut that hit the toe of the bat. Was in the air for quite a while, but in the gap. In the air, Bishu. Oh, it couldn't get under it. Difficult chance to pick the trajectory precisely.
Well, he's taking his chances, Pereira. This was very short. Tried the uppercut. And Bishu at one point looked as if he had it covered, slowed down, speeded up again, and
tried various different ploys on his toes. Kusal Mendes gets that through the covers. More on Pereira's role in the initial exchanges. It's 38 for 2.
Nicely played, anticipating the bounce, very controlled and well timed.
Yeah, he's growing in confidence, Kusal Pereira. Couple of control hits of late. Of course, you'll see him play shots. Very instinctive, Pereira, and I think very lucky to survive the early passages. And you do need such luck, especially in conditions like this.
Now he's a little more controlled and assured. This is another fine shot. He will get another boundary.
Superb. Got the base right. Had plenty of time just to hit that into the covers. Doesn't look to hit it too hard. And good signs for Kusal Pereira and Sri Lanka.
A rare full delivery, gets the treatment, gets a boundary, his fourth in his inning, and brings up the 50 for Sri Lanka.
It's getting better. It's getting better and better for Kusal Pereira. Listen to that. The sound of the bat. It's just that shorthand jab. 3 consecutive boundaries.
Cut away. Nice shot. The confidence that we know this man possesses. He gets his 5th boundary and pushes the partnership close to 40.
Not a lot of weight, but the angle was there from Holder. Kusal Pereira, he's very, very strong, square of the wicket. Got 2.5 centuries in the practice game, even though the first test was one to forget.
Yeah, his weight back a bit. He will get to Kusal Pereira. He's been very good with the short deliveries. I like the point that you made with Dinesh Chandimal batting at number 5. I also reckon as a captain, you need a little bit of breathing space. Taken. Well, the sameness continues. Kemar Roach created problems for Pereira in his first spell, and his first delivery of the second spell, he gets his man.
He's seeing the ball better, and he finds the edge. But in that first spell, whatever Kusal Pereira tried, it was missing that edge. 59 for 3.
The 13th West Indian bowler to get to 150. He'll have an opportunity to go further against Dinesh Chandimal.
Straight past the bowler. I just trickle into the boundary. A good punchy drive by Kusal Mendes.
It didn't quite go where he intended to hit it. It nipped back a little bit and took the inner half of the bat.
That's fine. That's gone for 4. It's a fine deflection. Gabriel just erring. That's a big over. 71 for 3.
Nice deflection. Not a great delivery.
Oh, Kusal Mendes playing the ramp. And mind you, this might be the last ball before lunch. Let's see. In fact, it is lunch. What a time to attempt it. And he was lucky he cleared the keeper. So Sri Lanka going to lunch at 79 for 3.
A tough session for Sri Lanka's batsmen. At lunch, they were 79 for 3. They lost Kusal Perera for 32. Udawate failed to score on his test match debut. He received a really good one from Gabriel and Dinanjia De Silva for 12. Shannon Gabriel was superb after initially taking some time to settle in. 2 for 37 and a wicket for Kemar Roach. Should have been swallowed. Devon Smith looks at his compatriot at second slip as though he shadowed him. Should have been swallowed.
Oh, big miss. Dinesh Chandimal again. Just what you were talking about. Trust the bounce, let it go. Brathwaite did nothing. Devon Smith. Oh, he's clipped that away. No deep square leg. You ball on his pads, he'll keep whipping you away all day, Kusal Mendes. Look, going back to that catch on second thoughts, even Brathwaite had an equal opportunity. Clip that off from the off stump. It's picked up 4. But that should actually encourage Kemar Roach to stay in that line, stay on that length. I think what Kusal Mendes has done well on that occasion is he's picked the ball that's angled into him.
He kept his shape quite beautifully on that one. Much more controlled from Kusal Mendes.
50 partnership for the 4th wicket. But he's got a definite plan. Anything up there, anything angled into him, he's taking Kemar Roach on. This is what I meant. He'll surprise bowlers.
And this about this partnership forcing the bowlers to come closer to them because they've left the ball a little bit better of late. Make the bowlers bowl to your strength.
Oh, this has gone up. This has gone up. The wicket keeper might get underneath it. He does. Jason Holder has struck. And Kusal Mendes looking to turn it. Possibly the bounce.
They seem to have been looking to play it to leg. And just lost control of it. Looking to work it away, and the leading edge just closed the bat on it too early, and easy catch for Dowrich in the end, and what was promising, a very promising partnership, comes to an end. Kusal Mendes goes for 45. Sri Lanka 126 for 4. Everybody needs a bit of luck. Hung the bat out and got enough on it to get it past slip. That's another loose delivery. That gets a treatment.
Sri Lanka need to pounce on these opportunities. That was short and wide, high bouncing delivery, nobody deep on the offside, so it becomes a very safe option. That's the second time that Chandimal has profited with a shot like that. Look how wide it is. It's the bounce that he's riding.
And immediately he's called into action. Another one of the many wicket keepers who can also field in the outposts.
Another short delivery from Shannon Gabriel. Was aerial for a bit, pulling short of Hamilton, who's only 27 years of age, hasn't had his opportunity to debut in this format of the game.
Nice shot, slanting into leg stump, very well controlled. And that will be his half century. Very well compiled. Only the third score of 50 or more by a Sri Lankan captain in the Caribbean. Congratulations. Brilliantly bowled by Shannon Gabriel. Brilliant. And a good solid catch at slip. There is bounce continuously from a length here. And Roshan Silva fails again in this test series.
That probing length from Shannon Gabriel and the extra bounce. It's not the first time we're seeing it from Gabriel. Did it to good effect in the first test match in Trinidad. And yet again, wicket number 3, the awkward bounce. Low hands from Roshan Silva. Jason Holder, again, a safe pair of hands. The umpires will check both the back foot and the front. And looks like no issues there. Taking the outside edge into the hands of Jason Holder. So Silva goes for 6. It's 148 for 5.
Throws the hands at several of those drives. We saw that in Trinidad in the first test as well. The hands go even though the feet don't necessarily always go to the pitch. 150 comes up.
The pitch playing the way you thought it would? To the left-handers.
Well, I think that delivery pretty much sums it up. I realize that they can angle the ball in and get that bit of movement away from the left-hander.
And that angle in is what makes the batsman play at it.
Not sure I agree with having spin at both ends, especially with the interval coming up.
Another good one from Devendra Bishu. And umpire Gould collects the ball, turns, and it stay here in St Lucia on the first day of the second test match. Sri Lanka hanging in there after winning the toss. The Windies will be happy with their workload, picking up 5 wickets. 29 overs, 2 for 78. Dinesh Chandimal, the man. He's had his moments, but most importantly from Sri Lanka's point of view, unbeaten.
At tea, Sri Lanka were 157 for 5, 45 to Kusal Mendes before he was dismissed. Chandimal, the captain, still there on a 53, playing very well, one has to say. Roshan Silva, he's had a poor test series up to this point, dismissed for 6. Shannon Gabriel, 3 for 44, the leading light for the West Indies with the ball, and that solitary wicket for Roach, and also 1 for Holder.
Will get a couple runs. Very comfortable off the back foot. It's 164 for 5. Swivel, he will get a boundary. It's a lush outfield, but the ball will race into the boundary line.
Wow, they waited a long time for that boundary. It's been 21 overs since the last one's been scored. Uncomfortable, got a little bit of bat, and it runs away because fine leg was very square. He was at an unorthodox angle.
Clipped away. A very aggressive shot here. And one that he makes contact with. Dikwela didn't quite time it well. Aye. Was there bat on this one? Yes, the umpire signals. Not a bounce and pace as well. Pichin Dowich.
Yeah, gets an edge. Runs, runs. You take it any way they come.
Gone, taken. It was a little bit fuller. Dikwela, he was hanging back. Just threw his arms at it. Went straight into the fielder's hand at gully.
Well, wasn't too convincing today, Niroshan Dikwela. Shannon Gabriel. He's brought back. He strikes straight away. Doesn't need to play at it. Look how far away it is. His feet have got him into no position. Shea Hope hangs on to that low catch. 16 to Dikwela. 179 for 6.
Kusal Mendes 45. He gets runs, gets it fine. He's been the other batsman who's got runs, and thankfully from a Sri Lankan point of view, he's been hanging in there.
Very slow, didn't go at it very hard. Seemed to have got a bit of glove. But just looking to help it on its way, Chandimal.
We spoke about a 5-wicket haul in this test match. Gabriel just one shy of it at the moment, 4 for 48. With Apesh playing a lot away from his body. They'll pick up a couple. You spoke about the angle into the left-hander. Now, could that be because of the strong breeze that he's bowling into? Because it's a cross breeze. And the chances are that he could angle it in and take it away. Could that be the reason?
Yes, well, he's moving the ball. That's going to be out straight into the hands of Dowich. Looked like it will just be a matter of time. Fishing at one that just straightened on him, and Dalanjaya perishes.
Chandimal should be disappointed at the other end. Spoke about the importance of leaving deliveries and sticking there, consuming time. He just got sucked into it. Well wide of the off stump. Good sharp chance.
Yes, forced to play because of the angle, and as the ball straightened, just had a nudge at it. And a good low catch from Dowrich. So Dhananjaya goes for 2. Sri Lanka 190 now for 7.
Lakmal off the mark. Short and wide. One thing about Suranga Lakmal is that average may not really indicate his ability to bat defensively. It's got to be better, I must say, to bat at number 11 for Sri Lanka. But now, after a few heroics with the bat, I remember particularly against Bangladesh, he's been given a bit more responsibility as a batsman. He can stick around. 2 is the call, but I think they'll settle for 1. The 200 is up. In fact, they're coming back for 2. Good running. Chandimal now 77. He'll want to be on strike. He'll want to farm the strike. What Lakmal has done well is to just keep knocking the ball into gaps. Well, they realize there's a lot more needed. They're not too excited with the 200.
I think Chandimal will look to be a little bit more aggressive now. He's
That's gone past Dowrich. A valiant attempt. And talking about pulling, he's a happy hooker, Lakmal.
He didn't have the length though. Just slightly on the fuller side. Cram for room because you're seeing that consistent movement. Jagging back from Shannon Gabriel. You were talking about that length to top order players.
Five-wicket haul number 3 in Test match cricket for Shannon Gabriel. He's thinking about the review, Suranga Lakmal. And he's gone for it.
Spin vision coming up now, Ali. Just rock and roll that, please. Okay, I'm just going to need to see Ultra Edge when available. Thank you. Ultra Edge coming up now. Rock and roll that, please. Keep it going. Thank you. Clearly no bat. Let's go to ball tracking when ready. Thank you. Ball tracking coming up now, Aleem. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. You can stay with your decision. Just going to go back. Aleem, you're on camera now.
Air pressure or something to drastically deviate that ball. Lakmal for 10, 206 for 8. Get back to that. Who's really ahead of the rest is the Sri Lankan captain who goes into the 80s. It's 212 for 8. And if we look at it again, it also illustrates
Oh, he's nailed it. He has gotten it away for 4, and it will take Dinesh Chandimal into the 90s.
Yeah, great option. And he's got to try and do something different as well. his mind, he would have worked out where he could look for a boundary. Long on, long off, deep square leg. Mid-wicket is vacant, but Bishu's been bowling well at a great speed, good loop.
Well, they'll look for 2 here, and this could be very tight. Didn't seem like too confident on appeal. Or doubt if they'll try to refer this. Took off. Rajita was ready to come back. Very well run in the end. There's no hesitation once he turned. And Dowrichally just a bit late. Well, batsman walks away, convinced that it didn't catch hit anything crucial. Jason Holder signals, so it's going to go upstairs.
Spin vision coming now, Ali. Just rock and roll that, please. It's not going to tell me much there if it's just flick the glove or not. Can we go to Ultra Edge when available, please? Keep that running through. Okay, let's take it right back, please. Take it right back. Keep it going back 2 frames, please. Now run it through, thank you. Okay, it's missed the front glove. It's clipped the bottom glove, but the hand is off the bat. Keep it going through. Keep it going through. Okay, I'm going to go back to Aleem on field, please. Aleem, it has clipped the bottom glove, but the hand is clearly off the bat, so you can stay with your original decision. You're on camera now.
Well, they'll push for 2 here and get them quite easily. Well, that's it. And he'll get it with a boundary. 100 to Dinesh Chandimal in trying circumstances. His 11th Test 100, second against the West Indies, and 3rd as captain of Sri Lanka. And all 3 of his 100s as captain have come from outside of Sri Lanka. Testimony to the quality of player he is. And he's gone. Full delivery, had a waft at it, outside edge, and Dowrich did the rest. 9 down.
Well, we're talking about the lengths. Fewer deliveries have been pitched up by the Windies. This one, Kemar Roach just luring the drive. It swung away a bit, but it was wide. Prompted Rajita to go at it. Remember, he's on debut. It's been a good innings for his team. For him, it's 237 for 9.
Dinesh Chandimal is going to play a few shots now. That's understandable. That was short. And he also realizes that there is very little hope hanging in there. And expecting the tail to support him. This was banged in the half of Cummins. And getting the prompt response. What a magnificent 100 it has been from Dinesh Chandimal. He's going hard. 2 is the call. So he's looking to play a few shots here. And also, let's not forget that in little over 2 overs, the West Indies will have the option of the second new ball. Chandimal launching into it. That's gone the distance. The 250 is up. The first 6 of the match. And the captain looking to be aggressive here.
He picked the delivery well, picked the shot well. Gabriel had just crept in just a little bit, still deep at mid-off. Good shot selection.
Oh, this is unfortunate. That's from Chandimal's point of view. That's the end. So Dinesh Chandimal goes. It's a 300th wicket for Roach in first-class cricket. They'll want to check the no ball. But Dinesh Chandimal just looking to work it over mid-wicket, getting a leading edge. And the Sri Lankan innings have folded on 252.
They may check the front foot. Oh, goodness me. Oh, hello. Hello. Chandimal lives on. We've talked so much today about how good the Windies bowlers have been with regards to eliminating the no ball. Until now.
Amazing, amazing. I can recall a situation that happened in the UAE. They're not happy, and no reason to be happy. Well, in UAE, when Sri Lanka was looking to win a test match, this happened. Just looking to work it away on the onside, leading edge. Good catch by the Bishu, judged it well, but then look at what happens. How heartbreaking could this be? Just over the line, nothing behind it. Nothing behind it. Is that taken? It is. Now that's poor cricket by Lahiru Kumara. Well, they may want to check again. I'm sure this time Roach, lightning doesn't strike twice. Might be all right, but let's see. Let's see, they'll want to check the no ball again. Not great cricket by Lahiru Kumara. Seen Chandimal getting a reprieve. Let's see. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So Kemar Roach has had his man. That's fine. So Sri Lanka innings extended by the extra run. But what an innings. What an innings by Dinesh Chandimal. Good low catch to his right in the gully. Kemar Roach has had a decent return, 3 for 49. Very good spell indeed. 253 all out. And the West Indies will have a awkward little face to bat.
79 overs and Sri Lanka bowled out for 253. They'll be a little bit disappointed having won the toss and chosen to bat that they didn't put more on the board. But that 119 by Chandimal stands out like a beacon. He had to call on all his skills to play an exceptional innings. And speaking of exceptional, Shannon Gabriel was brilliant. 5 for 59, his third 5-wicket haul in Test match cricket, and he got good support from Kemar Roach with 4 for 49.
But Craig Brathwaite, a lot of experience there. 616 50s, closing in on the 3,000 run mark. Got a double 100 in his career. And his partner, Devon Smith, coming back into the side after a break of about 3 years. 140 games, that average will need to improve. So Brathwaite will be the man on strike. The first ball of the Windies innings. There, straight away the evidence of bounce. That's the line. want to be a little bit more tighter if we could get that outswing going. Safely negotiated by the Windies. And that is stumps, I presume. Let's see. Yes, it is. That's a confirmation that that is stumps. Windies going to stumps with 2 runs on the board for no wickets in response to the response to the Sri Lankan score of 253 all out.
Just a couple of overs to face for the Windies, and it was negotiated safely by Brathwaite and Smith. Those overs were served up by Surangal Lakmal and Akila Dhananjaya.